Hello, I'm Larry Lucchino. I'm the chairman of the Jimmy Fund and also a very grateful patient of the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute since 1985. I'm excited to welcome all of you to today's Extra Mile Brunch, celebrating the incredible Jimmy Fund family, which I'm so proud to be a part of. On behalf of all the patients, like me, and their families who have received care and compassion at Dana-Farber, thank you for being a part of this community and for helping to conquer cancer in its many forms. Enjoy the program, and thank you again very much for what you do.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Jimmy Fund Walk Extra Mile Brunch. I'm Mark Ockerblum from Boston 25 News, and I'm so excited to be with you all today to celebrate the success of the 2020 Jimmy Fund Walk Your Way. My family and I look forward to the walk every year. The fight against cancer, well, it's been a priority for us ever since my older brother Carl passed away from colon cancer in 2004. Last year's walk was different than usual. We can all agree on that. We missed the crowds, the familiar route, but as two of my daughters and our dogs and I embarked on our walk our way, we found a renewed sense of purpose. The fight against cancer never seemed more personal. And we knew that although we couldn't see all of you, you were walking by our sides all the same. That's why I'm so thrilled to be here with all of you. The walkers, the heroes, the team captains and the pace setters, the first-time walkers and my fellow alumni. No matter where you walked or how far you walked, this Extra Mile Brunch is about you and your contribution to the fight against cancer. Today, we're going to hear words of gratitude and inspiration from some of your fellow walkers, and we'll honor this year's award winners, and we'll hear from the people at Dana-Farber who are putting the funds you've raised to work. Nobody is more familiar with just how critical all of your hard-earned funds are than our first speaker. Please welcome Chief Medical Officer of Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, Dr. Craig Bennell.
I started working at Dana-Farber as an intern over 20 years ago, and what struck me then still strikes me now: the incredible bond between this cancer center and this community. That's why the people who participate in the Jimmy Fund Walk are so special, and I'm proud to be one of them. The level of devotion to our common mission and the love you all have for one another is so clear, and it motivates me in everything I do. This year has brought unique challenges to our facilities: increased staffing needs, a new reliance on telemedicine, and having PPE available have made providing care for our patients more complex and more expensive than ever. And it's a testament to this community, it's a testament to you, that we've been able to meet those challenges. In fact, we're one of the only cancer centers that's been able to continue enrolling and treating patients in clinical trials throughout the pandemic. It's a huge accomplishment, and we have you to thank for it. And you have our word that we'll continue to cherish this connection and to follow through on our commitment to combine expert clinical care and research with a genuine concern for our patients and families. So on behalf of the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, thank you for continuing to be there for us and making us such a big part of your life, because you'll always be a huge part of ours. Thank you for going the extra mile.
This will be my 5th year.
This will be our 10th year.
And this is going to be my 2nd year walking with the Jimmy Fund.
We did the whole marathon.
I was so inspired by the community and accomplishments of our staff's walk team despite not being together.
We're walking to honor Carolyn's memory and also to support her doctor.
And help raise the necessary funds
To have a major impact in helping prevent cancer.
We walk in hopes that one day the world will be cancer-free.
Every step you take for the Jimmy Fund Walk, every dollar you raise does a world of good. It provides compassionate clinical care, and it funds programs that support patients and their families, as well as underserved communities. And most of all, it fuels the groundbreaking research that is at the core of Dana-Farber's mission. Research is the only way to find new therapies and discover new treatments. It's the only way to get closer to a world without cancer, which is why the researchers at Dana-Farber have dedicated their lives to that pursuit. By walking with the Jimmy Fund, you not only show your support for their work, you take an active role in it. To tell you a bit more about the connection between the walk and the work, please welcome pediatric neuro-oncologist and researcher at Dana-Farber, Dr. Mimi.
When I was studying to be a pediatrician, I became close with a 2.5-year-old boy and his family. He had just been diagnosed with a childhood brain tumor and had undergone treatment including chemotherapy and surgery. The day that I met him, he and his family had come into the hospital to have an MRI scan, and I remember playing with him in the morning, but then within hours I sat and watched as his family were given the devastating news that his tumor had grown despite everything he had endured, and this little boy died within only a few more months after that devastating news. That was the first time that I saw the tragedy of childhood cancers up front, and it led me to really reassess and change the path that I had chosen for myself. More children die of childhood brain tumors than any other cancers. And even those children that survive too frequently and very devastatingly left with long-term side effects. I want to be able to go to clinic and see patients and families and look the parents in the eyes and say that I'm really sorry that your child has a brain tumor, but here is a treatment that we can offer that we think is effective, that we know is effective, but is also less likely to have devastating side effects for your child. That is what I really want to do. I quickly learned that Dana-Farber was one of the most amazing places to come and work to pursue that mission. The teamwork and collaboration here between scientists and doctors and nurses across all different disciplines is what's needed to really move the needle forward faster. There are kids alive right now who wouldn't have been if they'd been diagnosed just 5 years ago. Even now, in my lab, we're testing new therapies that could change the way that we treat brain tumors, which means that we're doing it right now in real time. We're finding better treatments. This couldn't have happened without you, and I really mean it. The money raised for the walk, raised by you, has already fueled the costs of preliminary experiments that my lab and I have performed, which then have led to larger grants from the NIH. I have the honor of leading a lab of more than 12 people, and we're all focused on finding better treatments, discovering better treatments, and all focused on helping more kids survive. This is the impact that you have had on me. This is the impact that you have had and continue to have on countless patients and their families. And on behalf of all of our patients, all of the patients all around the world who are touched by brain tumors, and all of us at Dana-Farber, thank you for being part of this incredible community. Thank you for going that extra mile.
Thank you, Dr. Mimi, for all of your incredible work and your dedication to this mission. Well, as you know, the 2021 walk is just around the corner, and with it comes another opportunity to fuel research that has a massive impact on people's lives and the fight against cancer. Dr. Mimi is one of many scientists and researchers at Dana-Farber who turn your funds into life-saving discoveries. Registration is already open, so make sure you click the link in the chat and sign up. And don't wait too long. We're offering Jimmy Fund Walk branded masks to everyone who registers between now and March 21st. Of course, we're nowhere near done celebrating the people, the accomplishments that made last year's walk so amazing. And the Of the Year awards are presented to people from our Jimmy Fund Walk community who inspire us with their commitment and dedication to the walk and to our mission. And I am honored to recognize them today. Our first award goes to the First-Time Walker of the Year, an inspiring young woman who was diagnosed with lymphoma in the summer of 2019, just before starting her senior year of high school. She fought her cancer battle bravely and was able to walk her way last fall as a high school graduate. To show her appreciation, she rallied her team to raise more than $16,000. So please join me in congratulating our 2020 First-Time Walker of the Year, Captain of Ariana's Army, Ariana Rosso. The 2020 First-Time Team Captain of the Year started his team in memory of his good friend Emma, who passed away from glioblastoma at the age of 19. As captain, he recruited an incredible 134 team members who raised more than $32,000, and he raised more than $6,000 of that himself, making him a 5-star pace setter. He also spread awareness far and wide by pitching his team to local news outlets, and for that, the 2020 First-Time Team Captain of the Year award goes to Captain of Emma's Angels, Roger Dawley. Our 2020 Alumni Walker of the Year has been part of his walk team for almost 20 years, and he's walked the entire Boston Marathon route every single time. Well, this year he couldn't walk the usual route, but that didn't stop him from walking the full 26.2 miles in his hometown and bringing his 19-year fundraising total to over $37,000. The 2020 Alumni Walker of the Year award goes to, from Zach's Pack, Marty Gagan. The Alumni Team Captain of the Year started her team in memory of her son Fernando, who passed away in 2015 from Ewing sarcoma. Well, since then, she has made walking and raising funds her mission. And this year, she led her team to raise over $38,000, including a personal total of over $6,000. In addition to motivating her teammates, she supports other Jimmy Fund Walk teams and constantly searches for new ways to raise funds and awareness. Give it up for the 2020 Alumni Team Captain of the Year, captain of Fernando's fight, Esther Morales. Finally, the Extra Mile Award. This award is chosen by the walk staff and given to someone who truly goes above and beyond in support of the fight against cancer. And this year's award recipient has proven herself a true friend to the Jimmy Fund over the last 28 years. She treats the walk as a year-round commitment, constantly looking for ways to motivate her team and engage her community. And she's personally raised more than $74,000 over the years. Incredible. And led her team to nearly $370,000. So please join us in thanking and congratulating the winner of the 2020 Extra Mile Award, team captain of Jason and Mo Friendship Fund, Susan Leader. Congratulations to all of our award winners, and thank you for inspiring us to challenge ourselves and go the extra mile. While we celebrate all of these incredible achievements, it's important to remember that we're really celebrating how those funds will help our patients and their families. Because patients are at the center of everything that Dana-Farber does. And nobody recognizes that or feels that more than the patients themselves. I'd like to introduce you to one of those patients. Please welcome Rob Dunphy.
Small things can have a big impact. I learned that while being treated for head and neck squamous cell carcinoma at Dana-Farber. Big things do too, of course. Surgery, radiation, treatment. I wouldn't be here if not for those, but when I was struggling with fear or anxiety or painful side effects of my treatment, it was the small things that got me through. It's those same small things that make Dana-Farber so special. Early on, my wife and I had an appointment with my oncologist. We asked tons of questions, went way over our allotted time, but he didn't rush us or check his phone. While we were there, I was his only patient. That attention, that genuine care for me and my family was so valuable. And it wasn't just that doctor. That same compassion came from every single person on my care team. It got to a point where I looked forward to coming in for toxic radiation treatments just because I enjoyed spending time with my team. My team at Dana-Farber did more than make me feel good. They saved my life. I'm now more than 3 years out of treatment, and I'm considered no evidence of disease, which means my daughters have their daddy, my wife has her husband, and my mother has her son. That's everything to me. Our whole family wanted to do something to express just how grateful we are. So, for the last 3 years, we've been part of the Jimmy Fund Walk. And we don't just walk to show our gratitude. There's not a lot of funding for head and neck squamous cell carcinoma, and there are lifelong side effects from the treatment. I have to take measures every day to continue using my mouth and teeth to eat. I've had to get used to the fact that I'll never feel the right side of my tongue or neck again. The money I raise for the walk isn't going to change that for me, but it's going towards research and clinical trials so that hopefully other people who share my diagnosis won't share my side effects. Walking and fundraising isn't curing cancer. In the grand scheme, it's a pretty small thing. But now I know the value of small things. I know our small thing combined with small things from thousands of other walkers means that more people like me are going to get the incredible treatment at Dana-Farber. It means that more people like me will benefit from groundbreaking research. It means more people like me will get to watch their kids grow up. We're doing that You're doing that, and that's no small thing. Thank you for going the extra mile.
I walk in memory and in honor of some very special women.
I've watched too many of my closest friends and family members fight the tough fight.
I walk in honor of this guy right here, William.
I'm a cancer survivor. Thank you very much, Dana-Farber.
I walk in memory of my little sister and best friend Riley, who was diagnosed with cancer when she was only 6 years old.
I was diagnosed with leukemia the day after my first birthday.
When you walk in those doors, you have hope.
I hope that the money raised by the Jimmy Fund Walk will prevent the next person from losing their little sister to cancer.
I walk because I can't imagine a world without him.
I walk for all the kids that are fighting cancer,
so that no one will ever lose a loved one again.
And I walk so that our children can experience a world without cancer.
Thank you, Rob, and thanks to all of you who shared your stories with us today. I want to quickly acknowledge a very special group now, the Jimmy Fund alumni walkers and teams, because year after year, they come back to raise even more money and get us even closer to a world without cancer. Few have reached tremendous milestones in their fundraising this year, and we'll honor two of them now with 2020 Lifetime Achievement Awards. The first one goes to a team that was formed in 1997 to support ovarian cancer research. Even after their founder, Patty Franchi Flaherty, passed away in 2008, the team remained dedicated to the walk and continued to reach milestone after milestone. This year, under the leadership of team captain Tina G., they raised more than $24,000, bringing their total over the years to over $500,000. That's $500,000. So please give it up for Lifetime Achievement Award winners, Team Ovations. Our second Lifetime Achievement Award for the 2020 walk goes to a relatively young team, only 8 years old. They were founded in 2013 to raise money for breast cancer in honor of Darby Stott. Very sadly, Darby passed away in 2014. But her devoted family and friends have continued to walk in her memory. This year alone, they raised $120,000, which put their 8-year total over $1 million. Let me repeat that, $1 million. They're only the 12th team to reach this milestone in the event's 32-year history, so please join me in congratulating Lifetime Achievement Award winners Team Darby. Congratulations, winners, and thank you for your endless commitment to the fight against cancer. We're excited to have you be a part of the 2021 walk as well. Now it's my pleasure to introduce you to a familiar face. Please welcome Director of the Jimmy Fund Walk, Zach Blackburn.
Hey Jimmy Fund Walk family, I've got to be honest, I miss seeing all of you in person. The walk and events like this brunch are such a big highlight of my year. And one of those reasons is it's our chance to be with you all, to hear your stories, celebrate with you, maybe give a few hugs. Remember hugs? I'm sure a lot of you are feeling the same way. It's just nothing quite like the live in-person walk, and we can't wait to get back to that. That being said, as you know, nothing is more important to us than your well-being. And if that means waiting a bit longer for our in-person reunion, we'll do everything we can until then to show you how much this family means to us. In the meantime, we're already working on ways to make the 2021 Jimmy Fund Walk your way an exciting virtual experience for everyone, and we can't wait to get you on board. But I'm getting ahead of myself. As much as I miss seeing you all there were some things this year that I really enjoyed about the non-traditional walk. For one thing, I'm usually working on walk day. The Walk Your Way was the first time that my family and I, and everyone on our walk staff, could finally experience the walk as a participant. It was pretty fun. But the most amazing thing for me was seeing how you all embraced the virtual walk, the places you walked, the pictures you sent, the enthusiasm you shared all day long. It showed me how special this family is and how strong your devotion is. You made it clear to me, to the walk team, to everybody at Dana-Farber, and the world, that this walk was never about the Boston Marathon route, the Copley Square finish line. It's about our patients, it's about the stories, and it's about conquering cancer. And I'm not the only one who noticed. 2020 Jimmy Fund Walk Your Way was recently honored as a Program of the Year by the Peer-to-Peer Professional Forum. We were recognized as a fundraising event that met the challenges of the pandemic head on. It didn't let it stop us from coming together to pursue our mission and raise critical funds for cancer. That was because of you. your commitment, your dedication, and this is very much your reward. So thank you and congratulations. I'm excited to share the total amount raised for the 2020 walk in just a minute. But before I do, there's some other people I've got to shout out. Our friends at Hyundai, you've been an amazing, incredible partner over the years, and this crazy year did nothing to change that. Thank you. To our other annual partners, the Boston Athletic Association, Interstate Rentals, DMSC Sports. We look forward to getting back on the course, continuing our collaboration for many, many years to come. Of course, the biggest thanks on behalf of myself, our walk team, and everyone at the Jimmy Fund and Dana-Farber goes to you. The walkers, the fundraisers, the people without whom the Jimmy Fund Walk couldn't exist. Because even in the face of unprecedented changes, you showed up. For the 2020 walk, we had more than 6,500 walkers, 685 teams, 465 employee participants, 2,166 first-time walkers, and 1,413 pacesetters. And it's because of every single one of you, because of your determination to conquer cancer, that we raised... Wait. This is too exciting. I need to have some people help me out with this one. Because these funds come from every single one of us, and they're for every single one of us. They're for our patients, they're for our neighbors, they're for our families, our caregivers, they're for our doctors and our nurses and our hospital staff. They're for our researchers, our heroes, they're for the millions of people whose lives have been touched by cancer, and they're for everyone who will stop at nothing to conquer. The total amount raised in the 2020 Jimmy Fund Walk is $6,375,845.44, which means thanks to you, our cumulative total for the 32 years of the Jimmy Fund Walk is now more than $150 million. That's incredible. Thank you for walking, thank you for fundraising, and thank you for going the extra mile. I can't wait to have you all join us again at the 2021 Jimmy Fund Walk. Have a great day.
Thank you, Zach, and thank you all for making the 2020 Jimmy Fund Walk Your Way such an incredible success. The 2021 walk is going to be an incredible experience no matter where you are, and registration is already open. Remember, everyone who registers this week gets a Jimmy Fund Walk mask, so why not register right now? Click that button on your screen and be one of the first to show everyone in the Jimmy Fund Walk community that you're joining the fight for another year. If you've already registered, that's great. Download Charity Miles to check out our new photo filters and start logging your activity. And we have a new and improved Jimmy Fund Walk Facebook group where you can connect with fellow walkers and share stories and fundraising tips. Finally, remember to recruit your family and friends to join you, whether they live next door or across the country. We are all together, wherever, against cancer. I can't wait to join you all again for the 2021 walk. And until then, on behalf of Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and the Jimmy Fund, thank you for walking, thank you for fundraising, thank you for going the extra mile, and have a great day.